Hey band historians, now one thing I do want to talk about in this video is social media. Now many of you are wondering, like, social media, we talked about that a long time ago. Well, what I want to say is how to manage the Wildcat Regiment social media page and how to make it pleasant and tasteful to the community, to administrators, to the school board members, because trust me, they're looking into it like crazy. Sometimes someone might post something and it might have like a weird word, or even emojis matter the most. I always try to go professional on Instagram or Twitter. I know Mr. Guago is full on professional on Facebook, but one thing you have to keep in mind is anything that you're going to post, try to run it through him, through Mr. Guago, because he'll be looking into it and he'll be like, oh, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think it looks nice. You can go ahead and post it. Now, I really would want you to run the captions with him as well, because it's like a yearbook, like you're in journalism. You may have something like a picture of a group of people, and you're like from left to right or from this to that, because believe it or not, you're like a yearbook all year long. Like the social media page is like a yearbook. Now, with everything that you write in it, keep it professional. Try to keep it simple at the same time. Sometimes when you go too professional, it's like, but always try to involve names, and if you're gonna name a director or something like that, put their name and put a head director, like head assistant director or head director. Now, one thing I like to put on our social media pages is that on our stories, Instagram stories, it's a little bit more fun and a little bit more freedom, because basically kids, teenagers are into stories and they will see the stories. I know several businesses follow the Wildcat Regiment page on Instagram, so sometimes they'll be like, hey, they'll send you a DM or something, be like, oh, cool graphic or something like that. They like to interact with the content that we post. I know several things that have happened before where we post something or the directors don't have anywhere else to post it rather than just social media, and other people go into it and take information and start doing stuff, or yeah, they just create a chaos. But one thing I do want to tell you is that everything that you do, make sure you run it through the directors, basically Mr. Guerra, since he's the head director. Run it through him. He also will receive, and make sure whatever you're gonna post, send it to him so he posts it on Facebook too, because you never want to do like you post it and he never posts anything, because you always want to keep the social media recent and always want to keep it going, because the moment you stop, there'll be a decline in views or whatever. I know I don't like to I hate talking about views and all that stuff, but it does matter in this case, since it is a social media page, like a business page, and you want to see what this audience likes. For example, if they like a cool graphic, okay, then I had so many likes in this graphic, I think I should do it again, but maybe add a different style or different text, and just experiment with the social media page. Yet again, try not to experiment too much, because it could go either way. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Just make sure to keep it recent and always look for ideas. I mean, the DCI groups have amazing ideas. For example, I follow the Blue Devils, the Blue Coats, the Phantom Regiment. I mean, holy cow, the Phantom Regiment has like nice, cool graphics going around all year long, as well as the Blue Devils. Like the Blue Devils has Marching Monday or Musical Monday, or I know they said Trumpet Tuesday, which was a really amazing concept that I saw, because they post like pictures of their trumpet sections throughout the years, and it's pretty amazing. Also throwback, where you throw back from a couple years ago, maybe 6 years ago, and you show that group, and then you just keep going. I mean, it creates nostalgic memories that for audiences that have been in the Wildcat Regiment for years. Try to go back and look at ideas on social media. That's what I would do. That's what I did. I did the Blue Devils, like for the summer stories on Instagram and stuff. That's where I got all my information from, my inspiration from. And even on the apps that you can use, like I use Adobe Spark Post, and they had so many templates that honestly, most of the templates that I did do, I just grabbed it, made it my own, and made it into the Wildcat Regiment ones. And it was a pretty nice idea. I liked everything that Adobe did. Again, Adobe, you can upgrade and make it's worth upgrading. I did that and it's totally worth it. As well as Photoshop. I mean, right now there's a bunch of discounts for students, so you could go for it if you would like. Now, I want to talk about the don'ts. I know many people are like, oh no, she's getting into the don'ts. Well, I am talking about the don'ts. Because one of the things is always safety. It's important to keep the band safe from anyone that wants information from us. For example, even codes for Google Classrooms, try to keep that safe and only post it on safe social media platforms that you know only the students have access to. For example, the band app, that's what I used to do. That's why I created the band app group chat or group area, so that way that content only stays on there and no one else has access to it until the officer or someone shares the link, and the administrators in the group have to approve it. So maybe I'll give you a tutorial on how to do that and how to have everyone have access to it, and how you can have admin just approve people or not approve. It's truly amazing. I mean, the band app has truly opened amazing opportunities for people now, including their new updates that they just did a couple months ago. I mean, it's truly amazing. You can do so much more than before. One main thing is never share itineraries unless the director tells you to, and you are allowed to. Now, I know Mr. Guerra will probably run some things with you. I don't know if you will. But one of the things he told me was that the district does not allow itinerary or other information to be released without approval. So just have that in mind, that before you post something, always run it back to Mr. Boyad, and he'll be like, okay, yes, you're allowed to post it. Now, if something happens and he tells you, okay, you need to take it down as soon as he tells you, because you don't want no more interactions with that post. There has been moments where we post something and then it was approved, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, they're discussing and they're having a whole confusion up there. Then he tells me to take it down, then I'll take it down with no problem. One thing I want to tell you about the social media page is that if you log in and be on it for a couple hours, for an hour, or how long you want to be on it, again, try to always log out. Always log out, and never save your password to your phone, to any of your phone systems, because that allows other people, if they grab your phone or if you lose your phone, and they have access to entering your phone, and they will have all the passwords saved. Now, again, yes, you could add a password to your saved passwords, but just keep in mind that you never want to save the password. If you're going to save the password, keep it in a safe place. Maybe on your computer in a hard drive, and in something. Keep it safe, because you never want that password to go out anywhere, because there's people who, believe it or not, there's people who will go for it and grab the password and log in and basically do a lot of dumb stuff to make you look bad. That's what we don't want the Wildcat Regiment to suffer or go through. Several things I did not want to post is gang signs. That's one of the things. If you have people doing gang signs, that's not good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look pleasant to the eye, or not professional. I don't like to put gang signs ever. Always keep it within the circle. What I mean the circle is like the Wildcat Regiment logo, or logo or something that has a Wildcat Regiment. Of course, keep that in. Again, if they're just wearing random clothes from school because you're taking a picture of them for recognition or something like that, that's totally fine. But yeah, I always try to keep it within the circle, within the whole basically brand name, because it is kind of like a brand. I never ever like to post any random pictures without meaning. If you just took a picture at practice because, oh, look at the beautiful sunshine, I mean, you are allowed once in a while, but don't put random stuff on social media. That doesn't make sense, because sometimes it just doesn't look pleasant to the eye when you scroll into social media and all you see is pictures of random stuff. Like I said, it's important for you to portray an image on social media, and I hate to say it, but you do, and it's true. You could agree with me or not, but you know it's true that social media, an image on social media can determine who you are, and it sucks. It truly sucks, because I don't like it at all. Again, be safe with whatever you post. Again, if you ever need help, if you ever need anything, any tips, any tricks, anything that you need, let me know. I'll help you out. I know you guys will do amazing things, and you'll be taking so many pictures, and trust me, you'll be taking lots and lots of pictures throughout the school year and throughout games, events, and other things that you attend. It'll be fun. Trust me, you'll have amazing times, amazing memories, and remember that every picture you take is a memory that someone will have. The pictures you take are memories people will cherish forever. Live life with a smile stuck on your face. Always have fun while taking pictures, because if you just go out there with a negative attitude, it's just gonna show in the images. It's gonna show everywhere. So always have a happy, perky smile, and always be cheerful around people, because it truly matters. You might even make someone's day. Like we said before, your job is to preserve and honor the memory of the Wildcat Regiment. Now, with your work, you're putting the Wildcat Regiment and all of Wesco on the map. So keep on smiling, keep taking pictures, stay positive, and always go for it. If you ever need anything, shoot me a text or DM me. I'm always available, and I will gladly help you no matter what. Take care. Love you all.